costs. Now continue.
Well, yeah, my best friend died in a combine accident, and he left me a few head of cattle, but I ain't no farmer, so question is, how do I know if a female cow is in heat? They don't talk or nothing, they just move.
Oh, Charlie, that's simple. You have come to the right place, as I am an expert on estrus. What you gotta do is look for behavioral signs such as incessant mooing, but most of all, she will exhibit more vigorous interaction with other females, putting her chin on the rump of another cow and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep going. Tell me about that dirty heifer.
God damn it. You are sitting there with a hot laptop on your sweaty thighs doing an image search for heifers, aren't you? Jesus. I'm tired of you sickos calling up and ruining my otherwise flawless broadcasting flow. This is a civilized show for civilized people, discussing a variety of topics relating and beyond insemination. Why, oh, why does this subject matter attract such a variety of perverts, creeps, and weirdos? It is quite beyond me. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, I like a good time. I've been known to participate in a pheromone party where you do not shave or bathe for 1 week and then partake in moonshine and speed with a group of other like-minded individuals in a hot tub. It is hell on the other side of that party, but it is worth the ride. But that does not mean I find calling up a radio program about royal affairs and pleasuring myself while perusing the heifer section of the information superhighway an acceptable form of behavior. Is that clear? Charlie, you pervert, is that clear?
Yes.
Are we straight, son?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you take care, you hear?
Thank you, sir.
I am for words. Next caller.
Hi there, Dwayne. My name is Susan. I'm calling from Sandy Shores. I really like what you said about how animals have babies and then they abandon them and then they go find another mate. Oh, that just touched me. That made me cry. It reminded me when I left little Mary Sue outside the Up and Adam restaurant. I was tired of all her crying and carrying on anyway. Because I just hooked up with a guy I just met named Francis.
Oh, well, good on you, Susan. Though I am not a fan of names that can apply to a man or a woman, unisexury has neutered our society. No man should be named Francis or Alex or Jamie or, God forbid, Casey. But anyway, I'm so glad we inspired you. That's evolved thinking right there. See, we do believe in evolution in the right situation. For the record, not me, nor no one in my family was ever no monkey. Nor have they been with a monkey, not ever, not even at the zoo, nor pretty much any animal, aside from the usual ones we all practice on. There, that's cleared up. Science and truth can exist together, you see. We can learn a lot from nature. You know how a mama puppy cleans up after a litter by eating their waste? My mama ate all her boys' poop till we were 5. It was unconventional, but it sure made us the people we are today. Social services said this had something to do with the lab her and my daddy had cooking up toilet cleaner, but I would disagree ferociously. I would even go as far as to challenge you to a knife fight. You want to come and talk some shit like that, we will tie our wrists together and solve this in the time-honored way. That's my mama you're speaking about. You take that back, you hear me? That's my mama. Get off my phone and get off my show. You're disrespecting a man's mama like that. Now then, changing tack for one special moment. Well, we all know that part of being a man is heeding the call of nature to kill it and serve it grilled to members of your family and or tribe. I've been hunting since I was a small boy, and I can in fact track more than 16 different species of ruminant animal, while our olfactory senses have been dulled as hell by so-called civilization. In nature, all they got is smell. I know how to simulate the odor of any species. I rub the pheromones all over my member. Trust me, when you have a young fawn experiences illicit flush, sexual awakening, run out of the woods filled with a yearning it scarcely understands, well, it really is something special when you grab it by the neck and strangle the life out of it. As its terrified eyes look up at you, it suddenly realizes, hey, you ain't my mom, and you sure as shit ain't some young stag gonna gently educate in the ways of the birds and the bees. And in this way, you two really share a special moment. Its terror takes hold of its central nervous system, and you put the creature out of its misery. You ever have deer sushi? A little rice and wasabi and some fine loin meat, all served up on my stepdaughter just like they do in Asia. I am particularly interested in visiting Asia. I've always been kind to the Asiatic cultures. I've always enjoyed them. Kung fu to martial arts, fucking throwing stars. I would really love to see Thailand, though. Somebody say ping pong? Just saying, not judging. Ain't my way. Johnny, you are on the show. How can we inseminate you?
Hey there, Dwayne. Big fan. Love the show. I love how it's educational and funny. I tell you what, if you've been one of my teachers, I'd expect
What you hauling, Johnny?
Pollution. From a big leak they hushed up. Pays triple and I need the money. Anyway, my boy's serving overseas.
Oh, Marines.
Nah.
Navy?
No, he's serving his sentence overseas in Burma. Those bastards put him away for being an entrepreneur. He's a patriot. He got in trouble here in Blaine County and then hell, he went and outsourced himself.
There we go. See, that is an enlightening and instructive tale of the dangers of excessive travel. Multiculturalism is heathenism. God had wanted us to commingle. He would have invented where we could migrate and create a glorious monoculture. But that ain't happening because it ain't right. I will think of your boy when I am down on one knee tonight practicing karate. I practice it every night in case I ever come across a rundown roadside bar in a corrupt small town that needs a Zen Buddhist for a bouncer. Just like in the movies. Now let us talk about school. I learned everything I